I'm Grace Dislinski. I'm here today at Willowbend, a 27-hole private resort-style destination here on Cape Cod. It has been recently purchased by Southworth Development. Willowbend adds to an already impressive list of golf and hospitality properties under the Southworth banner. David Southworth and Joe Deitch joined us to talk about Willowbend.
Willowbend has a rich and proud history. From the day we opened on July 1st, 1992, and 17 days later hosted our first Pro-Am. From the golfer's point of view, all the greats have been here, from Norman Player, Faldo, Watson, Tom Kite. The list is endless. We're very proud of that, and it's really added to the lore of Willowbend. On the tennis side, we hosted the Champions Tour for 3 years here. Actually, our first year, the finals were Jimmy Connors and Bjorn Borg, so you couldn't have drawn that up any better. Willowbend kind of became the summer getaway for the movie stars and athletes, and that was kind of fun. It added to the show.
The members are literally a who's who in Boston, and they come here for the reason that David came here, the reason I came here. It's wonderful. The amenities are wonderful, the level of quality is highest, but even more important than that, it's feeling at home here and how you're treated. Everyone is treated with respect. It's a nourishing, supportive environment. It's where you want to be.
Willowbend is unique at every turn, from the 27 holes and the difference of the 27 holes. That alone would be enough to set a community apart, but when you go from there and you throw in the tennis center, 8 hard-true courts, a center court stadium that holds over 3,000 people. You skip over to a 10,000 square foot fitness club, which is one of the finest fitness clubs in Cape Cod, to the guest villas, to the pro shop, a 1,500 square foot pro shop that's as good as any men's store or haberdashery that you would see. I mean, it's on and on and on and on. It's a one of a kind. It was nicknamed Willow World not long after we opened for all the obvious reasons. I thought it was the greatest compliment ever paid to us.
It's the landscaping, and then the building, and then the golf course, and it all unfolds. And the people here are wonderful. It all works together.
I've heard so many descriptions over the years of what Willowbend is from people, and they're all fantastic. I mean, some think it's the home of the rich and famous, or the stars, or the athletes. The beauty, I mean, the landscaping, the surrounding. I've heard it called a 600-acre garden, with a community drop in the middle of it. All these descriptions I love, and I actually think that the more the better.
In reality, it's all community and shared experiences, and whether, frankly, it's golf or tennis or swimming or just having someone who has children the same age that you do, it's about having friends, and it's about going to a place where your friends are, and it's home. It's home away from home.
Willowbend is a breathtaking property, so it's no wonder why membership and guests love it here.
Willowbend is a slice of heaven on Cape Cod. We have beautiful surroundings, unsurpassed amenities, beautiful real estate, and most important, our membership is terrific. We have different ethnic backgrounds and different ages, which makes it a very diverse club.
Willowbend offers a variety of memberships that really work for every family. You can do the golf membership, which includes full access to all of the facilities, or you can do any combination of a tennis, fitness, pool, or social membership. You really can choose the lifestyle you want here.
At Willowbend, we're very unique. We have a first-class, world-class tennis facility that includes 8 hard-true tennis courts with a hydro system and a beautiful stadium court. In that stadium court, we've been lucky enough to host the greats, Jimmy Connors and Bjorn Borg, just to name a few. We have the state-of-the-art fitness center and spa. We have all of the amenities that goes with that, massage, personal training. We also have all the most cutting-edge exercise classes, such as spinning, Pilates, yoga, just to name a few. And our locker rooms are beautiful.
As a tennis member, you don't only get access to tennis, you would get access to the tennis, fitness, pool, and social facilities. and it goes along the same lines with the other membership categories. And some people think that you actually have to be a property owner here to join the club, and that's not true. While we'd love you to live in the community, you don't have to.
We have a lot of unique construction at Willowbend and also a few surprises. Willowbend has a wide amount of offerings for sale right now. We have townhomes and villas, and we also have beautiful large homes like where we are right now. The townhomes are 2 floors. It's a traditional townhome where you have a living room, dining room, kitchen, beautiful golf course views. All of them are on the golf course. And we also have villas that are walking distance to the amenities, and those are beautiful as well. They're a little smaller, but they have some of the best views of the cranberry bogs on the golf courses on Willowbend. It's such a unique opportunity to own prime real estate and have all these amenities at your fingertips. There are a lot of people that are buying here that had gorgeous oceanfront homes, but when they see that they can walk to the fitness center and walk to the pool and attend wonderful wine dinners and social events, it's really unbeatable. We're an irresistible combination.
Recently, we spoke with PGA professional Rick Johnson on what makes Willowbend so special.
Willowbend has 3 very distinctive 9 holes of golf. For starters, you're going to find 3 nines that are in spectacular condition. The conditions are second to nobody in the game of golf. The elevation changes that you go through at Willowbend, the number of ponds that are around the golf course, cranberry bogs, 16 acres of bogs, outstanding. So you're going to get a lot of varied looks that are very dramatic. The Bend 9 is the original of the original 18, so it's the first 9 holes of golf that was built at Willowbend. And the holes are just straightforward and solid. And I say straightforward, it doesn't have a lot of the man-made features that the other 2 9s have, but solid golf. The 6th hole by far, I guess I'll say it's my favorite hole, but it's just a tremendous golf hole. It is as strong a par 4 as you play. It does have a pond off the tee to the left, 200 yards out of the fairway. Beautiful hole with some of the many, many white pines that are around Willowbend. A little elevation into the green. Hole by hole in the Bend 9, it keeps you on your toes. Bog 9, that was the second 9 holes that was built at Willowbend. And the Bog 9 does happen to have a hazard on every single one of the holes. Not that they're regularly in play. It could be a cranberry bog that we just played as a hazard, or a stream or a pond on it. Beautiful, beautiful golf 9 as far as the natural beauty of it. Favorite hole in the Bog 9, that would be, I'm going to say right off the bat, hole number 1. Visually, it's a beautiful hole. Slides slightly to the right. There is a carryover pond going into the green. Just the way that bogs wrap around the start of the hole off the tee shot, and the way the hole just has a natural flow to it. Beautiful golf hole. The Bay 9 is relatively new. It's 9 years old now. It's just a dynamic 9 holes of golf. It does wrap its way out to Shoestring Bay, so it's got that beauty of Cape Cod seashore look out there. The green complexes are a little different. They're more open around the greens as far as they haven't as much rough as the others. There are a lot of bunkers on the Bay 9. The second hole is, to me, one of the neat par 4s in all of golf. It's a place where I go start a lot of my days, just go out in a golf cart early in the morning and watch the golf day awaken. It's a dogleg left around a pond. It's just the prettiest setting in the world, and again, a very strong golf hole. Great hole. Trying to get the staff online with myself to create the so-called wow factor. Do like to make sure that everybody comes, and no matter what spirit they're in when they arrive at Willowbend, they're going to leave here in a good frame of mind as far as their overall golfing experience.
Thanks, Rick. Now let's look at the 9 holes that make up the Bend course here at Willowbend. The first hole of the Bend course is an interesting 514-yard par 5. 4 bunkers are in the landing area off the tee, and the green is well protected. The second is a par 3 that will test your nerves at 197 yards. Be careful on this green. The third hole is a par 4 of 360 yards. Don't be short on your approach, as 3 bunkers front the green. The par 4 fourth tips out at nearly 400 yards. The landing area of your tee shot is framed with 11 bunkers. The par 3 fifth hole requires an accurate tee shot of up to 160 yards over water. The sixth hole is a bear of a par 4, measuring 445 yards from the back tees. Danger is everywhere with OB and water lurking. The green is receptive to shots running up to the putting surface. The seventh is the final par 3 on the bend. It features a small, elevated green demanding accuracy off the tee. The eighth is a beautiful golf hole. This par 5 measures up to 575 yards. Bunkers frame almost the entire right side of the hole. The ninth hole, at 445 yards, is another challenging par 4. Aim for the tree on your tee shot. The green slopes back to front, so being below the pin will leave you with an uphill putt. The Willowbend experience is about a lifestyle. Let's learn more.
We offer events here for our members. We plan parties for them at their houses and right here at the club. And then we also offer events for guests just off the street. They become members for a day. We plan the event with them and treat them like they belong here.
Well, we try to accommodate all requests here at Willowbend, from every last detail of food. We do private food tastings. They can try all the entrees, the salads, the appetizers that they want at their wedding. Well, we promise that everything is going to go off without a hitch. We're pretty flawless in our execution with our food, service, quality. We do everything we can to make this their most memorable day.
Quite a bit of sage, quite a bit of oregano.
My name is Paul Cunningham. I've been the head chef at Willowbend for 20 years. We've done weddings for 300. We go into members' houses and do private parties. I've done a housewarming party for just 2 people, the owners of the house moving in for the first night. So it runs the gamut on what we do, off-premise, on-premise, pool parties. We do wine dinners once a month, and those are themed as well, doing food from regions of the wine that we're pairing with. So it's quite varied.
We really can do any sort of event, customize it however they'd like it. We have so many different spaces to work with. We have the ballroom, we have the patio, we have the tent out here. And everything is movable and changeable within those spaces, the bars, the tables, so we can really set it up any way they'd like. It's just a huge awe factor when they come onto the property, just how beautiful it is outside. We have the gorgeous patios that they're able to use for cocktail hour. And then they go into the ballroom that just has all these nice details. We have the floor-to-ceiling plantation shutters in the room. The windows are floor-to-ceiling so they can look out on the beautiful grounds. There's the waterfall in the background, the cranberry bogs. It's this beautiful backdrop of Cape Cod. Just have a beautiful combination for an event.
The Bay Course features some of the newer holes on the property along Shoestring Bay. Let's take a look. The first hole on the Bay Course is a par 5 of 514 yards. Your approach is to a slender green protected by both water and 3 sand traps. The second is a dogleg left par 4, which again has water on both sides of the fairway. Don't be left on your approach to the green. The third hole is a short par 4 of only 317 yards. Some might think of going for it, but there is trouble everywhere. The fourth hole is a monster par 4 at 469 yards. It is a slight dogleg left, and the green will accept shots that are run up to it. Bunkers await miss-hit shots on the par 3 fifth hole. The green is large with huge breaks. The sixth is a picture-perfect golf hole. This dogleg left par 4 runs along Shoestring Bay. The backdrop for your approach is like a Cape Cod postcard. The 7th is a downhill par 3 that lets you enjoy the view of Shoestring Bay again. Proper club selection is a must, and the breeze above the trees will be tough to judge on the tee. The 8th is a dogleg right par 4 of only 311 yards. Navigate the bunkers on this hole and you could be looking at birdie. You finish on another demanding par 4 that can be played to 451 yards. It is a slight dogleg left with water and a cranberry bog along the left side of your approach. Welcome back to GolfDestination.tv, presented by Gosling's Rums of Bermuda. I'm Grace Dyslinski. Now let's take a look at the 9 holes on the Bog Course here at Willowbend. The first hole of the Bog Course is a par 4 of 400 yards. Water and cranberry bogs dominate the hole. It is beautiful but very challenging. The second hole is a good par 3 that requires a carry over water. The par 4 third hole bends slightly to the right. The approach is to a green with water protecting left and 2 bunkers on the right. The 4th is a straightforward par 4 with an ample landing area, but again, be mindful of the water left and the bunker off the tee. The approach is to a green with movement. The 5th is a challenging par 3 with 2 separate tee boxes. It plays downhill, however, don't be short because a pearl of bunkers protects it. A 2-putt is not a given on this hole. Many believe that the 6th on the bog is the best on the golf course. This downhill par 4 makes you think off the tee. If your drive is long, you can be in the bog. Dial it back and you'll have a long iron or more to reach the green. Again, be careful on this green. The 7th is another par 4 that requires accurate placement off the tee with a bailout area on the right side. A small stream surrounding the green awaits any mishit shots. The 8th is a short par 4 that lets you catch your breath. Water is on the left side of the hole. The 9th is a great finishing hole, a short par 5 that entices you to go for it in 2. But that isn't easy because your shot will be to an island green. It's a large green, but it is surrounded by a watery graveyard for mishit balls. We hope you've enjoyed this tour of Willowbend on Cape Cod. It is truly one of the most spectacular properties we have ever visited on this show. Don't forget to find us on Facebook for all of the latest news about the show. Thanks for joining us on GolfDestination.tv. I'm Grace Dyslinski. We'll see you next time.